Have you ever encountered a person so rare, so elusive, that they seem to move through life with a quiet power, unaffected by the noise and chaos around them? Perhaps you've noticed her, a woman who stands apart from the crowd, not because she demands attention, but because her independence and calm confidence command it without effort. This is the Sigma woman. Like a solitary lighthouse in a stormy sea, she radiates strength and serenity, but only those with the keenest eyes see her true value. In this video, we will explore the fascinating world of the Sigma woman, a personality so rare that she is often misunderstood. What makes her different? What inner strengths does she possess that allow her to thrive without seeking approval from others? As we dive deeper into her 9 key traits, you'll discover how her mindset, much like the ancient Stoic philosophers, allows her to live a life of independence, resilience, and emotional balance. If you stay with me until the end, you will not only understand the essence of the Sigma woman, but also learn valuable insights that could change the way you approach your own life. So, are you ready to embark on this journey? Let's dive into the first key trait that makes the Sigma woman one of the rarest females on Earth. 1. Emotional resilience and strength. What is it that separates those who are easily shaken by life's storms from those who stand firm? The Sigma woman embodies the Stoic ideal of emotional resilience. She views adversity not as a burden, but as an opportunity to grow. In a world filled with constant challenges, setbacks, and frustrations, many people allow their emotions to dominate them. They react impulsively, swayed by fear, anger, or sorrow. But the Sigma woman does something different. She responds rather than reacts. Like a true Stoic, she understands that while we cannot control the external events in our lives, we have complete power over how we choose to respond to them. She embraces the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, who said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This inner strength enables her to remain calm, composed, and focused, even when life presents its most difficult challenges. But how does she cultivate this emotional resilience? It begins with a deep understanding of herself and a commitment to personal growth. Instead of avoiding difficulties or seeking to escape discomfort, she faces them head-on. She asks herself important questions. What can I learn from this situation? How can this experience make me stronger? By reflecting on these questions, she gains clarity, wisdom, and the fortitude to continue moving forward. Her emotional strength does not mean she is without feeling. Rather, she chooses to master her emotions rather than be mastered by them. As Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This Stoic principle guides the Sigma woman in all aspects of her life. She knows that enduring hardships with grace and calmness is a reflection of true inner power. As we move forward, keep this in mind. The Sigma woman uses every challenge as a stepping stone for her growth. In the next section, we'll explore how her independence and self-sufficiency allow her to thrive without needing validation from others. 2. Independence and self-sufficiency. What does it mean to live independently, free from the need for external approval or validation? For the Sigma woman, independence is not just a lifestyle, it's an intrinsic part of her identity. She walks her path guided by an inner compass, unconcerned with following societal norms or the expectations of others. This sense of self-sufficiency sets her apart from those who feel the constant pressure to conform or seek approval. The ancient Stoics believed that the key to happiness lies within us, not in the opinions of others or the material world. The Sigma woman embodies this belief, like the Stoic philosopher Seneca, who once said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future." she finds contentment within herself, not in what others think of her or what she can gain from external sources. In her professional life, she often gravitates towards roles that allow her to express her creativity and individuality. Whether she is leading a team, building a business, or pursuing a passion project, she does so with confidence and autonomy. She doesn't wait for permission to act. Instead, she trusts her instincts and her ability to make decisions without depending on the guidance or approval of others. This makes her a powerful force in any field she enters. But her independence doesn't mean she isolates herself. While she values meaningful relationships, she does not allow them to define her. She seeks connections with people who respect her autonomy, and she's unafraid to set boundaries when necessary. Like a true Stoic, she understands that while we can love and cherish others, we must never become so attached that we lose ourselves in the process. Have you ever felt the pressure to conform to societal expectations or feared judgment for walking your own path? The Sigma woman shows us that true freedom comes from within. By embracing her independence, she creates a life that reflects her deepest values and desires, rather than the fleeting opinions of others. Her self-sufficiency is not just a strength in professional and personal settings, it is the foundation of her resilience. In the next section, we'll explore how this foundation allows her to maintain emotional balance in a world filled with distractions and demands. You've seen how independence defines the Sigma woman. Now, we'll dive deeper into her emotional intelligence and explore the powerful ways she communicates with the world. Stay with me to uncover the next layer of this intriguing personality. 3. Direct and honest communication. In a world where indirect communication and passive aggressiveness often dominate, the Sigma woman takes a different approach. She values directness, not as a tool for confrontation, but as a means of building authentic relationships and fostering mutual respect. How often do we find ourselves caught in misunderstandings because we don't say what we truly mean? The Sigma woman knows that clear, honest communication is not just efficient, it's essential for creating strong connections. The Stoics taught the importance of aligning our words with our actions and values. Marcus Aurelius reminds us in his Meditations that if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. The Sigma woman lives by this principle. When she speaks, she does so with purpose and conviction. She expresses her thoughts clearly, without the need for veiled suggestions or manipulative tactics. Her honesty is not harsh or aggressive, but thoughtful and respectful. One of her greatest strengths lies in her ability to articulate her opinions with emotional intelligence. She understands that words have power and uses them wisely. By being forthright about her needs, desires, and boundaries, she avoids the misunderstandings and conflicts that often arise from unclear or dishonest communication. This ability to communicate openly also fosters trust in her relationships, as others know they can rely on her to speak the truth, even when it's difficult. In your own life, do you find it easy to express your true thoughts and feelings? The Sigma woman's approach to communication challenges us to reflect on how often we hold back out of fear or social pressure. By speaking with clarity and authenticity, she navigates life's complexities with a sense of confidence and purpose that is rare in today's world. As you continue watching this video, take a moment to consider how you can bring more honesty and directness into your own interactions. In the next section, we'll explore another key trait that makes the Sigma woman so adaptable to life's changes. 4. Adaptability and flexibility. Change is inevitable, yet so many of us resist it. Why do we cling to the familiar even when it no longer serves us? The Sigma woman, much like the Stoics, understands that adaptability is the key to thriving in an ever-changing world. She views change not as a threat, but as an opportunity to grow, evolve, and expand her horizons. Stoicism teaches that we should accept the things we cannot change and focus on what is within our control. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This wisdom is central to the Sigma woman's mindset. She does not fear the unknown or cling to outdated ideas. Instead, she remains open to new perspectives and possibilities, understanding that life's unpredictability can be a source of strength rather than anxiety. In her professional life, this adaptability makes her an invaluable asset. Whether she is navigating changes in the market, adopting new technologies, or adjusting to shifts in organizational dynamics, she does so with curiosity and a willingness to learn. Her ability to think quickly and adapt to new circumstances allows her to bring innovative ideas and creative solutions to any challenge. In her personal life, this flexibility allows her to face life's ups and downs with grace. Rather than resisting change or becoming overwhelmed by uncertainty, she uses each experience, both good and bad, to enrich her character and deepen her understanding of the world. She knows that true strength lies not in rigidly holding on to the past, but in being able to flow with life's changes while staying grounded in her values. Are there areas of your life where you resist change? The Sigma woman reminds us that flexibility is not a sign of weakness, but of resilience. By embracing new experiences and integrating them into her worldview, she continuously grows and evolves, never losing sight of who she is. As we move forward, consider how you can bring more adaptability into your own life. Up next, we'll explore the mysterious aura that surrounds the Sigma woman and how it contributes to her unique charm. 5. Mysterious and private. What is it about some people that makes them so intriguing, even when they say very little? The Sigma woman, much like the Stoic philosophers, understands the value of silence and discretion. In a world where constant exposure on social media and the need for validation through public sharing are rampant, she chooses a different path. Her mystery does not stem from secrecy or detachment, but from an understanding that not everything needs to be shared for validation or approval. The ancient Stoics often reminded us that there is great power in controlling what we reveal to others. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The more we value things outside our control, the less control we have." The Sigma woman embraces this philosophy, carefully deciding when, where, and with whom to share aspects of her life. She knows that some experiences and emotions gain more strength when kept private, as they belong to her alone, and do not need the endorsement of others to hold meaning. This sense of mystery creates a natural magnetism. People are drawn to her not because she seeks attention, but because her calm confidence and enigmatic presence invite curiosity. Yet, unlike those who constantly broadcast their lives to the world, the Sigma woman selectively shares her inner thoughts and feelings with only a trusted few. She values deep, meaningful relationships over superficial connections, and she opens her heart only to those who respect her need for privacy and personal space. Have you ever wondered why some individuals feel the need to expose every aspect of their lives? What does this endless quest for validation and recognition truly achieve? The Sigma woman shows us that there is wisdom in maintaining control over what we reveal and choosing our confidants carefully. This approach preserves her autonomy and strengthens her self-awareness, as she is never at the mercy of others' opinions or judgments. Do you feel the need to constantly share your life with others? Or can you, like the Sigma woman, hold on to the parts of yourself that are sacred and private? Her mystery is not a shield to hide behind. It's a deliberate choice to maintain her individuality and autonomy in a world that often demands full transparency. If this resonates with you, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the value of privacy and mystery in your own life. Do you think we overshare in today's world? How can we maintain more control over what we reveal? Now, as we move into the next section, think about how this sense of privacy and discretion contributes to the Sigma woman's strength. Next, we will explore her aversion to gossip and how she seeks meaningful, substantive conversations instead. 6. Dislikes gossip and seeks meaningful conversation. What value does gossip bring into our lives? For the Sigma woman, the answer is clear: none. In a world where many people engage in trivial conversations filled with judgment and gossip, she chooses a higher path, one that aligns with the principles of Stoicism. The Stoics understood that words hold power and that idle talk and gossip only distract us from our pursuit of wisdom and self-improvement. The Sigma woman lives by this belief, distancing herself from meaningless chatter and instead seeking conversations that challenge her mind and enrich her understanding of the world. Seneca, the great Stoic philosopher, once said, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you. Welcome those whom you yourself can improve. The process is a mutual one. We learn as we teach." The Sigma woman takes this advice to heart. She knows that engaging in gossip not only wastes time, but also diminishes the character of those involved. It corrodes trust, breeds insecurity, and distracts us from focusing on our own growth. Instead, she surrounds herself with individuals who share her desire for deep, thoughtful dialogue, choosing to invest her energy in relationships that promote growth and self-awareness. In her conversations, the Sigma woman seeks substance. She is drawn to topics that foster understanding, reflection, and personal development. Whether discussing philosophy, ideas, or personal experiences, she values interactions that push her to think more deeply and critically about herself and the world. She prefers quality over quantity, choosing a few close companions with whom she can explore meaningful topics rather than engaging in shallow discussions that serve no purpose. In your own life, how often do you find yourself caught up in conversations that drain your energy or lead nowhere? What would happen if you shifted your focus toward more meaningful discussions? The Sigma woman shows us that the company we keep and the conversations we engage in shape our mental and emotional landscape. By avoiding gossip and seeking out those who challenge her mind, she continues to grow in wisdom and strength. As we move on to the next section, we'll look at how the Sigma woman's independence allows her to cultivate her self-sufficiency and why this quality sets her apart in both her professional and personal life. 7. Independence and self-sufficiency. Why do so many people feel the need to lean on others for guidance, approval, or validation? The Sigma woman, rooted deeply in the Stoic tradition, understands that true strength comes from within. She thrives on her independence and self-sufficiency, not as a rejection of others, but as a way to remain true to her own path. Her autonomy is not a defense mechanism, but a conscious choice to take responsibility for her own life, emotions, and decisions. In the professional world, this independence manifests as a strong ability to lead without the need for constant oversight or approval. She is often drawn to roles that allow her to express her creativity and individuality, where she can pursue her goals without being constrained by rigid structures or expectations. Her sense of independence means that she trusts her instincts and makes decisions with confidence, even in the face of uncertainty. Much like the Stoics, who valued reason and self-control, the Sigma woman does not seek external validation to feel secure in her choices. But her independence is not limited to her professional life. In her personal relationships, she seeks connections that respect her need for freedom and personal space. She does not depend on a partner or friends to define her worth or provide her with a sense of identity. Instead, she engages in relationships where both parties are free to grow as individuals, without the need for codependency or constant reassurance. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. The Sigma woman understands that her sense of fulfillment comes from within, not from the approval of others. This independence also allows her to handle life's challenges with grace and resilience. When faced with obstacles, she trusts her inner strength to guide her through, knowing that she has the capacity to overcome difficulties on her own. By relying on her self-sufficiency, she remains grounded in her values and principles, unshaken by the external pressures that so often derail others. Do you feel that your sense of self-worth is too tied to external sources of validation? The Sigma woman teaches us that true contentment and strength come from cultivating a rich inner world, one that is not dependent on others for approval or success. By focusing on her own growth and self-sufficiency, she creates a life that is deeply fulfilling, both professionally and personally. Next, we'll explore how the Sigma woman's non-judgmental approach to life allows her to form deeper, more authentic connections with others. 8. Non-judgmental approach to life. In a world where quick judgments and superficial assessments are all too common, the Sigma woman embodies a refreshingly non-judgmental approach to life. Rather than hastily forming opinions about others, she pauses, reflects, and seeks to understand. Like the Stoics, she recognizes that every person is shaped by their unique circumstances, experiences, and choices, factors often invisible to the outside observer. This deep sense of empathy allows her to see beyond surface-level behaviors and consider the complexities of human nature. Stoicism teaches us that the actions of others are outside of our control, and thus it is foolish to judge them too quickly. As Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize?" The Sigma woman internalizes this wisdom, focusing not on the shortcomings of others, but on her own growth and self-awareness. She believes that everyone is on their own journey, facing battles we may never see, and therefore deserves understanding rather than criticism. This non-judgmental stance creates an environment of trust and openness in her relationships. People are drawn to her because they know they can share their stories, vulnerabilities, and truths without fear of being judged. The Sigma woman listens with an open heart, recognizing that offering empathy and understanding is far more valuable than casting judgment. Her ability to withhold judgment allows her to form deeper, more authentic connections with those around her, fostering relationships built on mutual respect and acceptance. But does this mean that the Sigma woman tolerates everything without discernment? Not at all. While she refrains from harsh judgment, she maintains clear boundaries and is discerning about the people she allows into her inner circle. She understands that it's not about accepting everything unconditionally, but rather about withholding unnecessary criticism while focusing on her own path of self-improvement. In your own life, how often do you find yourself judging others based on limited information? What would happen if you adopted a more non-judgmental approach, one grounded in empathy and understanding? The Sigma woman shows us that by letting go of the impulse to judge, we can foster more meaningful connections and create space for personal growth. As we move into the final section, we'll see how the Sigma woman's ability to face life's challenges with resilience and strength sets her apart, allowing her to not only survive, but thrive through adversity. 9. Strong in the face of life's difficulties. How do you respond when life throws unexpected challenges your way? For the Sigma woman, life's difficulties are not reasons to crumble, but opportunities to grow stronger and wiser. This resilience, much like the Stoic philosophy of enduring hardships with grace and clarity, is a defining trait of the Sigma woman. She understands that challenges are inevitable, but our response to them is where our true power lies. The Stoics believed that adversity is a necessary part of life, a teacher that helps us develop inner strength and wisdom. As Seneca said, difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. The Sigma woman embraces this principle wholeheartedly. When faced with hardship, she does not run or hide. She stands tall, trusting in her ability to navigate the storm. Her emotional resilience is not about being unaffected by challenges, but about learning to face them with courage and clarity. This strength allows her to maintain a calm and composed demeanor, even when others may be overwhelmed by stress or fear. In her mind, every difficulty is an opportunity to test her character, to refine her emotional intelligence, and to grow wiser. She understands that true strength comes not from the absence of adversity, but from the ability to remain centered and focused despite it. However, her strength is not to be confused with emotional detachment. The Sigma woman feels deeply, but chooses not to let her emotions govern her actions. She has mastered the art of responding rather than reacting, much like the Stoics, who valued rational thought over emotional impulsivity. This ability to maintain control over her reactions gives her an edge in both her personal and professional life, allowing her to make decisions from a place of wisdom rather than panic or fear. Think about the last time you faced a significant challenge. How did you respond? Did you feel overwhelmed, or were you able to find a sense of calm amidst the storm? The Sigma woman teaches us that we have the power to choose how we respond to adversity, and in doing so, we can turn even the hardest experiences into opportunities for growth. The Sigma woman is truly one of the rarest personalities on Earth, embodying a unique blend of independence, emotional intelligence, resilience, and authenticity. Much like the Stoic philosophers who guided their lives by reason and virtue, she walks through the world with a calm confidence that is both captivating and inspiring. Her ability to remain grounded in her principles, regardless of external pressures, makes her a figure of true strength and wisdom. Throughout this exploration of her 9 defining traits, we've seen how the Sigma woman's approach to life aligns closely with the teachings of Stoicism. From her emotional resilience to her non-judgmental nature, she reflects the Stoic ideals of self-mastery, wisdom, and the pursuit of inner tranquility. By embracing these qualities, she not only survives but thrives in a world that often demands conformity. If you found this deep dive into the Sigma woman's character enlightening, I encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below. Do any of her traits resonate with you? How can you incorporate more Stoicism into your own life to cultivate the strength and resilience that the Sigma woman embodies?